Okay, today guys, we're changing it up a little bit. We're gonna be testing some armor today, thanks to AR500. They sent me some armor. We're gonna test it out. They sent me some pistol plates. We're gonna test it with 357 Magnum there. You see the Ruger. We're gonna be testing it with some solids, some hollow points, some hand loads, everything. We're gonna throw a lot at this, put it through its paces. This thing's rated 44 Magnum and 357 SIG, so 357 Magnum is gonna be putting a wallop on this plate. You can see the plate there. It's coated with an anti-spalling, kind of like a bed liner. Line X is one of the ones that make it. It's a military grade coating. We're gonna shoot it today. I'll show you some close-ups of the armor, and let's see how it works, guys. Let's check it out. Okay guys, here we go. 125 grain golden sabers. I'm gonna pop 2 of these pills into that plate. Let's see if this level 3 plate can take them. Let's check it out. Well, sorry about that AR500 armor. I hit your emblem, but I wanted to put them right in the middle, and that's where you guys put the emblem. So let's go see if they went through the back side. Okay guys, you can see there nothing penetrated this armor. I don't even see any raised bumps. I got a little bit. Let's peel this sticker off here. You probably can't see that on the camera. Barely a little dimple right here. Barely, just a little bit of a raised dimple. No penetration, no side splatter. Okay guys, let's check out these solid copper rounds. Give them a shot. 140 grain. Put them just a little to the left of the other ones. Let's go check this one out. Okay guys, you can see where those 2 barns went in. The first one was on the left here. Definitely a little bit raised on this end. Didn't go through, and then the other one I put right next to that saber. That was right there. Definitely catching it. This anti-spalting material is definitely working because nothing's coming out of this. It is capturing all of this stuff so far. Let's check the backside, see if it went through. Okay guys, you can see a little dimpling right there where those 240 grains slammed into this plate. No penetration, nothing came out, but you guys can see right in this area here, a little bit of a dimple, and then right over here, there's a little bit of a dimple. So I got 2 little guys, let's check out these 158 grain XTPs. These are some hot rounds. Actually got a gel test on these too, guys. I think I got a gel test on everything we shot so far, so you can see what they do in gel, and you can see they're getting stopped by this plate. Let's check these out. They had some ass behind them. Let's go check these out. Okay guys, you can see I slammed one of those 158 center mass, grouping them with the other ones, and I put the other one off to the right a little bit. No spalting anywhere coming out. Let's go check it out on the backside. Okay guys, you can see right there, I put 3 shots center mass in this thing, hot rounds, and that dimple really hasn't grown much at all. A little bit of a dimple right there where I put 3 hot rounds. Nothing's penetrating. A little bit of a dimple over on this side. 3 hot rounds in a row right there in center mass. And this plate's still sound, still stopping the round. Okay guys, let's throw some hand loads at this. These are some hog loads that I got loaded up. 158 grain flat nose, semi-jacketed. These are some badass rounds. These are very hot. I usually like to shoot these out of a rifle, but for you guys, I'm gonna shoot these out of the GP100. These are hauling ass. Let's see what we can do with these. Okay guys, let's check out some of Scuba's hand loads here. 158 grain flat nose. Let's see what this will do. Oh, what'd I do for you guys? You can see how they rock that plate, guys. I don't know about these. Let's go check this out. Okay guys, you can see that those hand loads rock this plate. This plate's already been through a hell of a lot. I mean, we got a lot of rounds on this plate already. Rocked it. No penetration, definitely a dimple. I'm just gonna keep the camera rolling here, but I wanna show you guys, that's how many rounds it took. And finally, we got a little separation there. Now, when I say separation, all I'm talking about is the anti-spalting material here is starting to come undone from the actual trauma plate. And we did get a little bit of lead from, most likely these are from the hand loads came out. Didn't do, I mean, they're just laying there on the table. Let me show you guys those little pieces I just had in my hand. They're just laying on the table. They didn't come out with any kind of force. It wouldn't even have broke your skin. They're just literally laying right there. The plate still did its job, even though it's starting to separate the anti-spalting material. You look on the back side, right there, we got some dimples from those heavy hand loads, but no penetration, guys. I mean, this thing is holding up big time. Okay, guys, no more hand loads. Let's check a round that everybody knows. The 125 grain Remington UMC. I don't have the box. I got a couple of the rounds with me. This round devastates ballistics gel. That was probably my #1 asked for 357 test. Let's throw 2 of those. We know these things smoke. Very fast round, very good round. From hunting to self-defense, this round is known as the golden round in 357 Magnum. 125 grain, hauling butt. Let's check these out against this plate. Okay guys, let's check out these 125 grain Remingtons. Here we go. Boy, those rock that plate. Let's go check this out. Okay guys, you can see there's 125s rock that plate. Nothing went through. Of course, I'll show you the backside. We do got a little bit of a dimple. There's 10 357 Magnum rounds into this plate. This plate is holding up. AR500 ARMOR is kicking ass here. Nobody's gonna get shot 10 times. Well, maybe, but I don't wanna be around when that guy gets shot 10 times. I'm just gonna keep the camera live here. You can see a little bit more coming off at the top right here. I don't blur your guys' eyeballs out here. Coming apart a little bit, 10 rounds, and that's all we're coming apart. And you guys can see right there, see some dimpling. That last shot dimpling up here. Plate's intact, guys. Anti-spalting is coming away from the plate a little bit on the side. Dude got a little bit of splatter coming out. Nothing major. I mean, this is after 10 rounds. This plate's holding up. AR500 ARMOR, guys, it's kicking ass. I'll wear it. Okay, guys, you seen what fast bullets, even 158 grain, pretty heavy, well, heavy for caliber for a 357 Magnum. I got some 180s, but I didn't bring a rifle, and I love my wrist a little bit more than that. Let's check out what slow and heavy does. 45 ACP, 230 grain. Let's see what slow and fat 230 grains can do to this plate. Let's check it out, guys. Oh, there's two big old fat ones right in there. Rock that plate. Let's go check it out. Okay guys, you can see where Mingulator put both those 230 grains right on top of each other right here. Let's go check these out on the back side and see what it did. Okay guys, you can see right there, 2 of those 230 grains after 10 whopping 357s finally separated the rest of this anti-spalting. Not all the way, but it's coming apart. Come around to the backside here. Didn't even put a dimple. No dimples up in there. That's where these 2 shots were, right in this area. We got 1 dimple from that 357 Magnum. Stop those 230 grain 45 ACPs cold in their tracks. separated the rest. Remember, this plate's already had the hell knocked out of it. And I'm sure they're laying down in there because we pulled one out of a plate last week. And I'll show you guys what this armor does to a 230 grain bullet. Okay guys, that's what 10 357 Magnums and 245 230 grain full metal jackets look like after they just got stopped by AR500 armor. Pulverized the rounds. Just stopped them dead. The 45s stayed together. The 357s had so much velocity they all came apart. Be willing to bet that that came off that Golden Saber, because we all know Golden Sabers come apart. 230 grain, 230 grain, nothing but dust. Nothing but dust, guys. That's all that's left. 10 357 Magnums, 2 45 230 grain full metal jackets, hollow points, solids, 158 grain, 125 grain, 140 grain, solid copper. The solid copper just turned the dust. I can't even find those rounds. Nothing but dust, guys. AR500 armor. I already told you I'd wear it. Okay, guys, you can see there, we've pounded this AR500 armor plate all day long. Just put some hot plus P 9mm into it. You can put a couple 25 ACPs into it, some 45 ACPs into it, 357 Magnums. You can see there we dented the plate a little bit. Nothing's made it through at all. I mean, the spalding material finally came off. I just hit it with 15 plus P 9mm and it finally got the spalding material to separate. After all of that, there's still not a hole in this plate. One thing I want to show you guys right here is this is what this anti-spalding material does. This is a perfect example of what this stuff does. You can see there two pieces of a jacket of a bullet coming apart. Now granted, this is after the plate's been shot multiple times. Even after that, the anti-spalding material, see how it's keeping the jacket from coming out? This would be up by your shoulder and this would go straight into your neck. But you can see right there that it stopped that piece from going through to where it would injure you. So even if the shot was up here, which there's plenty of shots in this general area, when it flies through, this anti-spalding material stops this from going into your body. That's how important this is. We shot this multiple times, so you can't judge this plate after all these hits. You're only gonna get shot once or twice. The plate saves your life, you're gonna replace the plate. It's well worth $100. It saved your life. This is after all these shots and it's still collecting. It's still doing its job. I'm telling you, I've said it twice already. I'll wear it.